Lego is expensive, and if you want to build MOCs or you've been building MOCs, you know how quickly the price of parts can add up when you're gathering pieces together to make a build. Depending on what you're trying to make, it can be prohibitively expensive to try and source parts for your builds. I mean, sure, you can use Bricklink, but then you're paying market price for parts, and that is not cheap by any means. Today I'm going to share my method for getting parts at a great price, and even free in some cases, to grow your parts collection. Here's the general principle, and it's pretty simple. You buy Lego on clearance, you separate the parts and the minifigs, and you sell what you don't want. But don't go out and just buy whatever. You have to be strategic with this. Let's get into it. To start with, you need to identify what sets might be good candidates for this strategy. Generally, you need a set with both minifigures and parts. You'll want something that goes on clearance so that you can decrease your overhead costs, and that means that you're going to need to pay attention for deals. You have to know when Lego sets go on clearance so you can grab them before they go out of stock. My favorite resource for this is the Lego Deals subreddit. I check Reddit pretty often for deals, and I have come across some awesome findings over the past couple of years. I'll leave a link below the like button if you want to check that out. But without further ado, let's take a look into an example that's worked really well for me this year. Boba Fett's throne room sold pretty poorly due to its controversial design choices and the fact that it was generally considered to be overpriced. I think this set is the perfect candidate for this type of part out method. It has some great pieces that come in large quantities, especially for the types of MOCs that I like to make. On top of that, this set has 7 minifigures, and all of them are relatively desirable or at least are exclusive to this set. If you want to see the MOC that I made using these parts, you can check out the link at the end of this video. But let's get back to it. So the retail price for this set is $100, and I've found it at Costco for as cheap as $60, and I've heard of other people finding it for as low as $40. If we look at the last 6 months of sales average on Bricklink, you can see that the total value of these figures adds up to be almost $60, which is the price that I paid for the set. After buying the set, I removed the figures, sold them, and ended up getting close to 700 parts for almost nothing. As far as selling figures or parts, you can set up an account on Bricklink to sell, or you can sell on Mercari or eBay, Facebook Marketplace, whatever works for you. At the end of the day, as long as you can sell the figures for close to market price, you should be able to do pretty well for yourself. This technique can also be applied the other way around if you want to keep the figures but you're not interested in keeping the parts. Selling parts will be much harder though unless you already have a store set up where you sell parts individually anyways, in which case you probably already know all of this. What makes a good deal for you will depend on what types of parts you're trying to acquire. But this method can work for all kinds of different sets, as long as you find a combination of a good deal and decent resale values for the figures. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any interesting strategies for saving money on Lego. If this video helped you, or if you already knew all this but you enjoyed it anyways, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.